lives easier, Skies and Potok. So that's what we're going with. And I've probably butchered their names. I'm sorry, all Polish fans out there. But we are here to watch some damn good Counter-Strike. And who gets T-side? Find out right now. 1v1. Boom. It is going to be SLIMBULLS edging things out just barely. And I'm just going to say my first thing that I've noticed that I'm slightly disappointed about, which is okay, is that Hoopo, our Maltese friend, is not in the server. So looks like he might not actually be Maltese. That being said, we do have 10 individuals in the server that we want to learn about and see how good they are on maps like Anubis. So let's see where we end up at the end of all this action. SLIMBULLS. Starting on the T side. A strong place to be on a map like Anubis. We've got one smoke and a Tech 9 for Wazoo. And the other individuals, Kazupo, has gone for a kit and dropped across a set of Julies. 666 going to be spotting this info over towards mid. And this is going to be that full mid rush. Crassul rotating and now getting pushed in CT spawn. Knife out, trying to fall away. Gets one on the fadeaway, but nothing more just yet. And they are knocking at the door and chasing him right down. What are we watching? SLIMBULLS with CT control going all the way back in, flanking storage, flanking the A site. Kazupo hearing everything and realizing, oh, that's behind me. Okay, they have A. Unfortunately, doesn't get a pick on their way to site. So won't be able to snag a sneaky free one away. And SLIMBULLS very proactive with taking a main control. Straight back in there. Dink around the corner. Might have been team damage. Now we're going to see the push in. Heaven control retaken from Potok over towards a main. Things not going right for SLIMBULLS. Tech 9. We'll be able to get more damage done. And we're down to the 2v2. Planted for Heaven. Looking at the map. And the CTs need to retake some map control before going for the stick here. One going for the kill. Both going for the kill. That time is ticking away. I don't think there's 10 seconds, brother. But there is a kit. There is a kit he's picked up in the meanwhile. And we are going to see the KANEKAZ take round 1. Big W there. Now, I'm having a feeling that both these teams are just like full Polish teams. Wazoo, yeah, he's Polish. Kavubi, he's Polish, yep. Enigma, he is... Oh, he's got a UK flag. I'll tell you in a second if he's from the UK. Actually, I have no way to actually find that out quickly. So, yeah, he exists. He's doing work. We are going to see a mid-aggro 3-man drop into the water. Potok ready for the first, but nothing more than that. Attention drawn away after the pick, so the bust dry through the smoke comes through. And now we've got a 4v3, and the KANEKAZ, if you know anything about that CT side on Anubis, you kind of want to have a solid economy. And I'd almost just be calling the save given this point. B-site can be incredibly hard to retake. But it seems like they're hungry for this one. Kazupo on the flank. Going to be flashing his way back into main. Okay, most angles all cleared out. Now, for that time again, ticking away. No kit. One maybe retrieved on the cross to site. No one's picked it up. They're just tapping. They're just fighting. And he's sticking it. There was a kit behind him. There was a kit behind him. And just let it be known that there was a kit on the ground behind him. Unfortunate scenes there. An AK will be carried across, but the round will go in favor of SLIMBULLS. It is unfortunate. A very unfortunate series of events for the KANEKAZ. They got all the kills. They got the site. They got everything they needed except the kit. So, unfortunate. And as you can see, first thing that was picked up into the next was that kit by 666. Instant stairs smoke, so we may see some aggression towards water. But they've been disrespected by Addison. Molly's forward. Potok straight out the window. Going to be getting there just in time, but runs into the crossfire. Wasu going to be snatching him away. Up from Ruggs. Oh, and he spots this. And here's this aggression. Big damage onto the CTs, but they don't want to give their lives for free. So one backs away. Sky's going solo. And he gets that kill. That's crazy. Enigma right around the corner. Doesn't fancy his chances of a trade. Zupo asleep at the wheel, but he will get that first, not quite the second. Trades not quite favouring anyone just yet, but with the map control, Slimbulls clearing out A main. And they should get this plant down. So money could be going out the wazoo for them if they can convert this round. But it looks like the CTs with a kit now are thinking about going for the retake. 666. Huge on the flank, but Crashul here walks straight into the off angle. Crosshair placement. A little too good there for Slimbulls. And now we've got just 666 in a very rough position, but he does have a molly. Put that in the right place, and maybe you can get a little defuse going. It isn't quite planted for heaven. Actually, it is. Pete comes through just at the right time. Maybe took a little too long to get on that one after throwing the molly. But hindsight is 2020. And everyone here is just trying to work on their game. So we'll see what they end up coming away with here. Slimbulls finding 2 in a row, which is a great way to start that T side. Even if they lost the pistol, it's put so much financial pressure on the KANEKAZ. And now we just have 3 upgraded pistols, 2 flashes for the KANEKAZ to make a play. Slimbulls a little slow out of spawn, but doesn't really matter. Daigo deep at B main. Here's the thundering footsteps coming his way. And that bomb's going to be spotted, but they won't expect Daigo in the corner, who gets himself a cleanup. 4 for him, maybe the eco ace, but doesn't quite spot Potok, who can get his mitts on an upgraded pistol. Slimbulls doing a great job there of locking down the round. Nice rotations over towards the CTs as well, just to establish that crossfire. Daigo will not get the ace this time. Unfortunate. Look, Crosshair looked good to me. Sometimes Counter-Strike 2 can be a little bit silly. Maybe more financial damage can be found here. If he can stumble into QB. Is it QB? Who knows? But he has heard those footsteps. I think he heard that jump up. Left-handed view model. I rate it. That shot too good. Bada bing, bada boom. 3 in a row for Slimbulls. Okay, there is no lack of information anymore. Twitch chat has allowed us to know that it is all Polish. Everyone is Polish, and that is a missed con smoke. Definitely got to work on that lineup. A few more easier ones that you can throw. That one hit, though. CT smoke just blocking it beat. And Slimbulls, I think they figured out that smoke missed and decided to not initially go for the con control. Just defaulting, looking to punish any CT aggression. 666. Ooh, jiggling. We'll find the information he was looking for. Pop flash into a main. And Nugaba with the fountain molly. And with that smoke as well, looks like the KANEKAZ are not going to get caught off. Cupo, forced into the open, will at least find that first pick after the molly faded. Wazoo walks straight into 666, who is ready. He is hunting, and he is hitting almost all his shots. Run low in the magazine. And that bomb, of course, also spotted. No one covering the flank just yet, although that timing of the turnaround is great from Crasiul. Unfortunately, not aware of the danger that was lurking right behind him. And Sky's still with B main control. This is the winning position. The only one with full health. But is he going to give it up straight away? Backside gets planted. They know B main's dirty. Oh, and he hasn't quite spotted Digoat making his way all the way into Temple. Noise drawing attention this way. And just like that, the T's find 2. 666 going to be found out, but they know that he's low, surely. Oh, and it's lovely out of Digoat. 3 there in the post plant and on the way to it. Huge round for SLIMBULLS again, and the KANEKAZ unfortunately just dropping the ball. I loved the patience from that member towards B main, but unfortunately it just ain't happening. It just ain't happening. Digoat, yeah, going crazy. 178 ADR, 11 kills already. What the hell? It's a one-man team, one-man army right now. Certainly being the difference maker. 4 of which were those eco frags. You got to remember that. But someone's got to take them. Someone's got to get them. A main aggression works well for the KANEKAZ. Mid flash, but the CT is going to hear this rotation all the way to be main. Sky's missed chance there with the dig. And Digoat has found the lineup, so unfortunately I think Sky's just walked in front of Cupo. Digoat with another. And Crashiel just hoping that he can save this AK. Trupo. Sorry, I'm just checking pronunciation thanks to Google. And it means thickly in English. The more you know. We're learning together, guys. So I'm guessing the Z in Polish is like a ch. There you go. I don't know Polish, guys. I am trying to... I'm thinking about learning many languages, but I'm not doing very well at learning any of the languages. I am just fluent in Counter-Strike. Okay, let's see. Did he look too high again? Jump smoke, jump throw. Ah, mate. Is it supposed to bounce off the tree or is it supposed to just go a little lower? I think they're looking a little too high. Or maybe not high enough. Well, are they missing it on purpose? Is it like when you miss the window smoke on Mirage and you kind of want the AWPer to peek? Or to keep the AWPer hanging around? Has my whole life been a lie? All these questions and more are going to be answered right now. Chupo, playing here from Fountain. One of the first man, no more though. Waisu, putting Potok, who was out at an open position, but Digoat again, another entry, another bit of impact. 5 KD for him, looking to make it even further stretched out. As he pushes deep towards CT here. Ooh, okay. Shot the wall. That is quite unfortunate, and now the CTs know that he's close, but has he baited them into his trap? Is he going to be able to frag up a storm? He will for one. Chupo on the trade game, back to the 2v2. There is a kit in play on 666. Both CTs are making their way in. Ooh, dink for dink. Actually, it's only gone one way. Crosshair looked damn good, and again, Waisu going to be coming through with another little 2K in the post plant. 3 overall, and a huge round out of SLIMBULLS. There it is. Yes, that number go up. 16-4. Digoat actually looking like a goat right now. Having a life game. Almost 200 ADR. And the only one throwing flashes effectively, but also doing the frag. That doesn't make sense. But I guess, look, the enemy's flash doesn't necessarily mean that they died. It just means that they got blinded. Ooh. QB. Missed chance there on the mid pick. Back on the line. But it may just boil down to a timing. Spray, very messy. No one falling. Straight away, it's the nade onto Chupo to find the opening. And Waisu with a nice double on the A side of the map. The KANEKAZ just need to think about saving already. Things just not going right constantly for them. And QB will be able to connect. Digoat can punish the save if it happens. Potok has the high ground. You know how that story goes. And we'll just try to save in the 1v4. A tall task. Opts to make it back to Con. We'll thread the needle in time. And Enigma should find him shortly. On this line, his barrels should be seen. Yeah, freebie. No disrespect with the knife. Just keeps it classy. Gets the job done. 7 on the board, SLIMBULLS. Showing us that Anubis may still be T-sided. Or is ESEA open just T-sided? Who knows? We'll find that one out in the second half. KANEKAZ just forcing up, or at least going for the half buy with max round loss bonus, because things have not been going. Yes, all right, let's go. Missed con smoke check again. Oh! Okay, it's supposed to bounce off. Is that what they want? Weird con smoke. But they hit it eventually. And I guess, look, with how the game's going for them, maybe they are just practicing smokes as well as their aim. Kind of throwing hands. And the KANEKAZ are catching them without offering any hands back, except when Potok gets shots like that. Cheeky little 1D. QB bringing a bigger gun to the party, though. As well as a little bit of util to take towards the A site. SLIMBULLS. Oh, missed opportunity for 666. That was a freebie. Addison was so low. Now looking to catch him a little further away. Just constantly going for the 1D rather than the body shot to polish things up. Maybe they weren't aware how low Addison is. Waisu legged as well. But with Skies on 1 point of health, he's just making sure he's not going to get scratched. Potok can maybe do some more financial damage here. But again, you look at that. Waisu on $12,250 in the bank. That's a lot of big bucks. Orp can potentially be grabbed here. QB with 100 HP. Doesn't need to go too much further away from the bomb, so he'll run the other direction. And Potok can probably survive if he takes a few steps further. And that's looking like that'll be that. Terrorists win. 1-8. SLIMBULLS showing us that maybe it was a mistake in the veto for the KANEKAZ. Maybe they should have won that 1v1 on the knife round. Maybe they should have bought a kit in that second round. Crazy. Crazy how things can develop. All right, Wazoo. How consistent is the lineup? Am I going to throw this in my games? I don't think I'm going to. Do you need to look like left more at the bottom tip of the towel? Like I get the theory. I want to hear the voice comms. I want to hear him asking in Polish, did it hit this time? Hey, bro, did it hit? No. Oh, okay, bro. That's my general European accent, because that's what everyone seems to sound like when they talk to me in their English as a second language. All right, Molly in window. Addison with 1 spot util. Love to see it. Molly towards headshot. Smoke towards heaven. Little pop flash in, but no one to go with it. It is going to be the mid pressure this time. SLIMBULLS changing it up. Addison dealing with the dark player. And if this pick goes right, they could drop back to the B site if they want, but they're just going to go forward. Fancying the numbers. Chupo up here at storage on the off angle. Will get swung. Online CS can be a little painful at times, as you can see. And the KANEKAZ, again, just going to try and save whatever little utility and weaponry that they can. I say little. It is an AK and an AWP, and these things can pack a walloping, but the problem is they aren't. They just aren't in the hands of the KANEKAZ right now. SLIMBULLS since round 2 have just kind of had their way with the KANEKAZ. Please swap QB with... So, I don't even know how to say that name. But I'm sure that's a great idea. Is that another Polish player? Is that someone on the roster? I cannot see that player on the 8-man roster that they're currently rocking. I don't know the limit to rosters on ESEA. Oh, we've missed it again. We've hit it once. You know, the strike rate is almost as good as QB's AWP. No, that's toxic. I'm sorry, guys. I just wanted to have a bit of fun. He's doing all right. But Daigo knows exactly when to strike. Heard that reload. Just push that smoke. And that's just a basic little trick that you can use in your pugs too to hopefully find some free openings. Remember, smokes are not concrete, guys. People can walk through them. Very unfortunate. Oh, are we lining this one up already? So he's looking at the bottom tip, but I think you want to look at the bottom, like black line. Oh, the towel moves. Bro, that's crazy. All right, is he doing it again? Yeah, guys, I've got con smoke, guys. Guys, I got con smoke. All right, he's there. He moved further to the left this time. Like when he lined up. There we go. It's hit. I still don't know if that's the expected spot. It looks like there's a gap. Why were you throwing this one? This can literally, the CTs can boost over that, like, or even just jump peek it, you know? Talk to me, guys. I'm officially requesting a SLIMBULLS interview with Wasu after the game. I must know. Either way, Trooper, ready for that push into sight. Three-man advantage. Everything the KANEKAZ need and more. Daigo missed opportunity to put yet another bloody kill on the board. Runs into the molly and gifts that one across. He will end the half with 18 kills. Wasu, though. Smoke game, not the greatest. Shooting game, also not the greatest this round. 12 and 5 for him. 10 to 2. SLIMBULLS leading by 8 bloody rounds as they move into the CT side. But now this is where things can completely turn around. The KANEKAZ, we'll see if they like to get aggressive here, what they want to do on the T side. Are we going to see some kind of fiasco that we saw in that first pistol where it was just a mid push into CT, a flank business, crazy, whatever the hell that was? Or are we going to see something a bit more structured? Okay, Daigo with a smoke and kit. Wasu has a smoke. I just want to see what Wasu's doing with the smoke, you know? Goes for the early rotation. I was thinking about blocking B main. Maybe Sky's made some footsteps on purpose to trigger the early rotation. And Daigo solo at heaven with kit util, but also, more importantly, with no armor. So we'll see what he can get done here. Smoke doesn't look like it's got a gap. QB sharp with the first shot, but not quite the second. Upwards flick can be difficult. And that is going to be stairs control as well as maybe heaven for the KANEKAZ. But Wasu coming through straight with the dualies, man. Has found the first blood. And maybe even a little bit more. Okay. Waiting for the teammates to get close enough. Nice little shot out of Enigma. It was actually the collateral on both Wasu and Chupo. And he's going to be able to find a little bit more. But that kit is on and that defuse is stuck. Smoke denying enough vision. You love to see that if you are a SLIMBULLS fan, because they are in the best possible position to close out the game. The KANEKAZ, with that plant, at least will be able to get one decent buy that may even be better than what SLIMBULLS are bringing in here. Oh, pro tip. CZ is ch and SZ is sh. Is it? Is there an SC in this game? Bosch. Probosch. Is that what 666's name is? Addison. He don't care about names. He's taking them. Enigma, ready for the push through the smoke and pulls out that secondary. Trade comes through instantly. We got a 20-second round in our hands and we got a potential 13-2 affair in this game. Whew. Arietizo, thank you for that tip. I feel like I'm more Polish now. I actually found out not long ago that I am 1/16 Polish or something. My Irish heritage, or part of my heritages, originated in another collateral. What's the wait. No, it wasn't a collateral. Skies just died to Potok after they got the kill. That's a catastrophe. Anyway, story time's over, guys. Serious business here. The KANEKAZ are trying to figure out who are their teammates and who are their enemies. Are they their own worst enemies? Proboszcz. Yep, 666 Proboszcz. I don't know if I'm getting that right. Unfortunately, we got a big delay on the stream. But I'll find out soon. You guys can tell me how on or off the money I am. Con control going to be taken by the KANEKAZ. It's given for free. SLIMBULLS happy to play backside together. Ooh, missed opportunity, but QB26 in the magazine. Used almost all of them to get the first kill. And maybe the KANEKAZ with this round can completely flip the narrative. Daigo, lovely shot. Ready for Krasiel to peek there from jail. Oh, into the open. Chupo. 5 left in the clip. Nice shot. And they know Daigo's position. 1v2 though. He's a big fragger. Doing a lot of work so far. Transfer not quite there. Chupo locks in the trade and locks in a third. We are not done yet. Shout out Valve for the beats one time. And let's see where the KANEKAZ are going. Just defaulting. Playing relatively heavy mid. Looks like SLIMBULLS were about to pop towards B main, but they will get mollied off. Krasiel ready for QB hit. Wazoo hoping that HE is enough to make it a bit easier afterwards. Enigma at the top of mid will swing for the first, but no more. Potok ready with the Galil. Now we've got a 4v2 scenario. One of the CTs has been spotted. Daigo's position still yet to be known. As Enigma falls, this is the A site taken. And Daigo probably just going to be looking for some exit kills. Smoke kit. Is there a world where he goes for the ninja? The KANEKAZ have mostly left the vicinity. Hanging around mid together. I don't hate it. It's close enough that you can hear that tap on the bomb. Oh, and that's messy. Daigo not looking as clean as earlier. But still, one round, all that is needed for SLIMBULLS. 3 rifles brought in. A good amount of utility. And the KANEKAZ, look, they have everything they need and more. Even upgrading to all AKs. Enigma player dropping that smoke towards T stairs. Let's see if we get any aggression. QB just going to be flashing for a potential pop, or at least for the con swing. But he will fall in the meanwhile. Daigo falling back. And the double up at Con could be crucial in holding this control. Lovely offline. 666. Will win the fight and force some space with this utility. They are dumping it though. And that smoke is only going to stay alive at Temple for so long. Daigo. Out of utility himself and almost out of health, but with the split part of the A hit taken out, Fraziel has hit the ground. Waisu. Oh, okay. Does enough for Daigo to get a freebie, and we're down to the 3v2. A great position for the KANEKAZ to lock this one in, but they have planted safe. They have planted for heaven, worried that maybe there was an A main member for SLIMBULLS. Addison slowly re-clearing here over towards mid, making his way into camera. Enigma, good timing on that pick. Oh, attention drawn from Chupo. And Molly going to the exact right position. Forces 666 into the open, and there's plenty of time for this defuse. GG's in the chat. 13-4 as SLIMBULLS make that one look bloody easy. What a W. They were the better Polish team today. And SLIMBULLS will be going, I believe it's 6-7 on their scoreline now. So not too bad out of them. Lovely to see some open Counter-Strike and exactly what kind of chaos and what kind of fun we could get out of that one. But look, I'm happy with that. SLIMBULLS, congratulations. You are doing wonders. You are doing wonders for yourselves. And hopefully the rest of the season will go just as well. But